My name is Sam Pierce-Ruhland. I'm the assistant principal cellist of the Omaha Symphony. I have my assistant Sam the cat walking past here. You can see her tail. She'll be helping me today, potentially. Wanted to talk about some things that I find myself talking about a lot whenever I sit next to a student in a student orchestra, whether it's OAYO or a high school or middle school orchestra. These things are basic posture, how we sit, and how we use our arms and hands when we play. The first thing we need to talk about is how to sit. I always recommend to sit at the front of the chair rather than the back of the chair, though there are cellists who also sit at the back of the chair, and that's fine. I think it's always best to start at the front, though. Number two, the angle over your thigh. Rather than being straight like this, you want to have a bit of a downward angle from your hip to your knee. That gives you a little bit of a better balance forward and back. Also helps with keeping everything stable. Number three, where your foot sits on the floor. Rather than having your foot exactly directly under your knee, it needs to be a little bit back, just so that you again keep your stability and balance. Number four, your back. I don't want to see this. You're not going to have any power that way. Your arms are going to get tired, and you won't be able to play that well. It's always best to sit up, tall and proud, because we're proud to be cellists, we should be. It's the best instrument in the orchestra. So, tall and proud, keep your chest out, act like you're proud to play. Now, all we have to do is drop the cello, like so. Now let's talk about how to position your arms. The key here is elbows up, shoulders down. You want to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed so that they can sit down along your back. You don't want to scrunch your shoulders up like that. You're only going to injure yourself, and it's going to be tiring, and it's just really unpleasant. So keep them nice and relaxed, but don't have your elbows down at your sides like that, because again, you don't have any power that way. You can't make a very good sound with your elbows down at your sides. Keep your elbows out like this. Plenty of airspace in here, both sides, but shoulders down. Now let's talk about how you use your hands when you play the cello. Start with the right hand in your bow hold. The way I like to do this is just have you hold your bow in your left hand, careful not to touch the hair. We never really want to touch the hair. Hold the bow in your left hand and just relax your right hand, drape your fingers over it like so. Make sure your second finger touches this silver part right here. Drape it over, relax, and then just let your thumb touch the back of the bow. When you get into position, the back should look like this. Notice that all of my fingers are curved, especially my thumb. That's important. If you have a straight thumb like this, it's not going to be flexible, your bow is not going to be as well controlled, and your sound will also be tight, just like your thumb. But if you relax your thumb, it might be uncomfortable at first, it might feel weird, but eventually you'll have better control, a better sound, and you won't get injured as easily. That's important too. Also keep your other fingers curved, and not just curved, but also angled forward just a little bit towards the tip. So rather than playing with your fingers in this kind of position, where everything is straight and perfectly at a 90-degree angle with the stick of the bow, you want to have a curve and a little bit of an angle forward like so. You put it on the string, and it looks like that. Remember, low shoulder, high elbow, nice flat wrist. I don't want to see too much of an angle this way or that way, especially not that way. You can get really injured this way. Nice flat wrist, a little bit of an angle up like this, curved fingers. Finally, we need to talk about your left hand. Similar principles to the right hand in that everything is curved a little bit, but instead of our wrist being curved this way, we actually want it curved a little bit backwards like that. That makes it easier for your fingers to curve. When you put your hand on the cello, again you want to angle, but a little bit towards the scroll of the cello, not down towards the floor. That'll make it easier as you shift to keep the same position in your hand. No matter where you are on the cello, you always want to have a very similar position in your hand. Again, remember, low shoulder, high elbow, little bit of an angle in the wrist, curved fingers, and no squeezing. Well, I hope that's helped clear up some of the questions about basic technique with the cello. I hope you stay healthy, enjoy your practice time, and I'll see you at the symphony.